Good morning. It's Tuesday, February 8th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We're here to practice Xingyi. We have the last of the 5 elements in the creative cycle. So we have a creative cycle, we have a destructive cycle. I've given the elements in the order of the creative cycle. The last of those elements is Hengchuan, crossing fist, earth. Earth is the center, the idea of centering, of being in the middle, of finding that place between right and left, front and back. So literally the center, right? And as we work through this step, as we work through this fist, we want to pay a little bit more attention to that notion of centering. All right, before we get started, yeah, I'm looking around and I'm thinking, what am I going to do here? All right, before we get started, couple of things. Preview. Tomorrow, I'm going to start the 5 elements linking form. I'm going to go through and review each of the 5 elements, and then we'll start work on the 5 elements linking form. What I'm probably going to do is to have a little bit of 5 elements practice before we practice the linking form. So that series may go on, like I say, it's probably going to go on for a week, maybe 2 weeks, so that there's a good series of practice and a good review of all of the things that we need to do in practice. Okay, second thing I wanted to talk about this morning, real quick, and then we get started. I'll put the coffee down. And I'm going to talk about this a bit more another time. This is philosophy class, right? In the arts, we look for the character of the person who's practicing. We look for what they will or will not do. This is something that in the traditional arts, the teacher has a responsibility. Seriously, the teacher has a responsibility to make an effort to understand the character of the people they're teaching, and to not teach certain kinds of folks. Okay? So if you're a bully and you want to come to my class and in person, okay, I can't decide who's going to watch the video or not. I can sort of, but you know, there's some people not going to watch me anyway because I don't look like much, right? Which it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, but in the context of the arts, someone who's a bully, they're full of themselves and they're going to tell everybody else what to do, and I can go on about being a bully. I'm never, ever going to let that person in my class. Class is full, sorry. Yeah, I some folks down the street that do some good stuff, you might want to check with them, but my classes, you wouldn't like my class anyway. I'm not going to teach you. All right. There are several kinds of folks that in the tradition I would not teach. There's and part of that goes to what provoked this discussion for me this morning was a news item. And I thought about what we do in the arts as well as what we do when we play. Right? So tournament is more or less play. When we go to tournament, we're not trying to or we shouldn't be trying, let me put that another way, we shouldn't be trying to seriously harm anybody else. They're to play, to show skill. Okay? It's the skill. Someone who doesn't understand that fundamental, the game. How skillful are you? And do you have character to go behind that skill? Did you decide that you're going to go compete because somebody gave you a bunch of money and you're going to go do that? It's perfectly legitimate. You could. You could. I mean, sponsors and promotions and all kinds of, hey, I'm going to go do this because I'm getting a bunch of money. Do you care about the art that you're practicing? Not really. I just learned some stuff because I was really good at it and I had the privilege to be able to go and do this, so now I'm going to milk it for everything I can get. It's legal. It's fine. We can do this. Nothing wrong with it. Lots of people do it. It, to me, does not demonstrate good character. It's, I can go do this and I'm going to go do it. The tradition, the fundamentals that go behind, and all of the things that we look for in someone who, we being teachers, okay, all of the things that we look for in someone who we really would like to teach, someone who is, in the tradition, worthy of learning. It has meaning. Those kinds of people, those people with good character, who are fundamentally going to take care of others, not use their advantage to disadvantage others. Those are the people that we want to teach. Let's get started practice this morning. Feet about shoulder width apart. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, bend the knees. Shift the shoulders. Pull up through the crown of the head. Basic stretch. Hand circle to the front. Back around to both sides. Up along the center line. Reach out. Roll up through the back. And extend. One more. And roll up. Reach up, elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. All right, let's do our warm-up set for Xingyi. Same as yesterday, except I'm a little bit slower. Okay, so about half speed from what I did yesterday. Yesterday was pretty fast, so we're going to go moderate speed. Arms up. Hold the fist, and go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Keep the shoulders down. Really extend the arm, and make sure you turn the fist over as you come in from the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let me show this up close so I can make it make sense. As I come back with my elbow, here's my fist. Fist stays here. As I come around, turn it over to bring it back. Okay? There's not as much strength. You try it. Just hold your, just the elbow, right? Paying attention to the elbow. Fist upright. Not here, here. Take the elbow back. Now, turn fist over. Take the elbow back. Feels different. Supposed to. All right, feet about shoulder width apart. You've got your left hand up. I've got my right hand up. And go back. 1, 2, change 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the shoulder down. Let the arm move below the shoulder. One, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. To side. I'm going to my right, you're going to your left. And 1, 2, turn 3, 4. Open the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Turn, elbow. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, turn the waist. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands up, all the way down. 1, 2, down, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Not going to do the swing side to side, but we do need to do the leg stretch. Right leg front. Left leg back. Do not push into the knee, push into the heel. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sink. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Sink. And come on up. All right. We're going to stop with that for now. We're going to stop with that for today. Let's get started with Hung Chuan. I'm going to get a sip of coffee here. All right. Hung Chuan is, as I mentioned, the last in the creative cycle: metal, water, wood, fire, earth. It is centering the 5 elements: entering, leaving, left, right, center. These correspond to the different fists. So Hung Chuan, crossing, is earth, centering. And I'm going to slow this down. In learning this, we need to pay attention to the idea that with Hung Chuan there are similarities to Zhuang Chuan, drill. The intent is different. The direction of force is different. The way we should execute the movement is a little bit different. Alright? I'm just going to use my right hand right now. Okay, so I'll stick my left hand back there so you can. Zhuan, drill. Come out, twist. Twist. Alright? Hung Chuan goes across at the same time as the fist is coming out and turning over. Alright? With Hung Chuan, we are also on a diagonal, as we are with Pao Chuan. Right? So as I step, I'm turned, and my fist is front. You just saw this when I did not turn my body. My fist is over here by my shoulder. Actually, it's not. It's not. It's not. That little bit of a turn, and we're going to work on this, we're working on this today. That little bit of a turn makes all the difference for both Pao Chuan and Hung Chuan. It's a little bit easier to see it in Pao Chuan because we're actively stepping on that angle and then coming out to the other side. It makes it a little bit easier to see that than with Hung Chuan. The intent is here. Whatever was coming here, go away. Seriously. And that's the counter to Pao Chuan. Pao Chuan is here. See, Pao Chuan is here. Counter. It's easier to do if I had another person here. I'll work on that. With the idea that this comes across, not in and through. We also have that's why they're different, right? We also need to pay attention to twisting through the waist to go to the side, not to the front, right? So, twist here, not here. That will make, let me do it here, twist here, this horizontal, not vertical. And it's actually would be that way. All right, I'm not going to talk about that too much right now. This is the idea behind using the waist and using the lower dantian to drive the movement. So as I put my hand here, as I come out with Zhuan Chuan, that twist, and then the extension, is here. I've exaggerated it so you can see it. Hung Chuan. Alright? Different. What we're doing and how we're driving that movement is different. Pay attention to that. It's one of the foundation things that we want to preserve in our Xingyi practice. That's the 5 elements, right? All right. Let's do a minute, 30 seconds each side, Santi Bu. And then we'll do a few drills with this hand set, just the hands, for Hung Chuan, before we get started with the moving sets. All right? We'll right foot back, we'll left foot front. Check your stance, check your alignment. Fingertips line up with each other, line up with your nose, line up with the center of your body. Okay? I'm going to point out something here. And I should have, and I don't know if I did. Look at the angle of my body. Here. So, no, yes. This is not overextended. It's not exaggerated. It's a very slight change. It's right there. Just that much. It's a slight turn in the hip that carries everything else. So that your body angle is just slightly, not like this. No. You're not here. Okay? This is my body, everything's straight to the front. No. Just a little bit. No? Look at the hip. Down here. Hip. It's not I'm not moving my shoulder, I'm moving my hip. The shoulder goes with. Right foot back, left foot front. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Step back, hands circle behind, come down in front. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And relax. With this practice, as we are practicing, 30 seconds seems like not much. I don't really feel it. I need to get up to 3 or 4 minutes to start working on this one. All right? Which is a good thing. I worked my way back up. All right? But as we're practicing, let's say, and I tend to favor putting my right foot back just because I do. All right, say I'm here, and I start feeling it, and my legs get a little uncomfortable. I don't know what it is. No, coming up. Go lower. Sink lower. All right? Don't come up. Go down. It works. All right, Hung Chuan. I've talked about this idea of crossing. I'm going to turn around, right foot back, left foot front, and we're going to come across. And we're just going to do this repetition as we come across. Okay? Right foot back, left foot front. Left hand at the lower dantian. Bring the right hand up, come across, and in, come across, in, come across. Set the wrist, pull down. And so, relax for a second. I'm here. Close fist. And bring it back out. And as As you start down, open the hands, sit the wrist, and then begin to close the fingers so that you have a fist at the lower dantian, and then extend out, crossing. Left hand. Pull in, extend, keep going. Pay attention to each finger as you close the fist. Pay attention to the connection as you come across. One more. Oops. There we go. Hey, there's a fist. Come on down. There we go. All right, relax. Sometimes my hands don't like to cooperate with me. They don't. All right, this idea. Come across. As we step, this hand down, step under, come across, and under. This hand pulls down and in. That part of the movement that we were just doing, right? This hand pulls down and in. This hand comes from under to go across. Try a few times. Santibou. Right hand is going to hold the fist. Left hand is going to pull down. Step out to the left. Step up. This is just like what we were doing in Powtron. Empty step, except this hand is grabbing to pull down and this hand comes under. Step up, come under. Step up and under. Step up and under. Turn around, just carry the fist all the way around. Turn the toes. Step out to the other side. All right, relax for a second. All right, that step, as I step here, pull down, horizontal from underneath to come out and across as you step. Like everything else, fist goes with the front foot. Okay? So this is finished before we put this down. That timing matters, and it's not always easy, especially if you're just getting started. All right? So, a couple more times. Right foot back, left foot front, left hand front. Step out to the right, or excuse me, step out to the left. Right hand under the left. Step, close. Palm, pull in, step, close. Palm, grab, step, close. Step up. It's a level step. There's no weight on this foot. And up. Okay? As we step, this step here, step close. Pay attention to that. Keep going. All right, never mind. Right foot back, left foot, right foot back, left foot front. Step out to the left. Step up. Step up. turn, close the right toes, all the way around, step through, step up, pull down as you step through. Hands go with the front foot, right? Turn, close the right toes. Fist with the front foot, right? Fist with the front foot. Turn. Speed it up just a little bit. Turn. Turn. Keep going. Turn again. Keep going. Come back around one more time. Turn. One more. All right, relax. The turns and the direction as we move. And I'm hoping that you can hear my step. I want you to be able to hear my step. I really do. All right. As we step through here, yeah, there's a sweep in there. I can come from the leg is here. You come here. You go by. Bye-bye. Seriously. All right? I can use that to change my direction as well. And that's part of what I'm doing here. I just moved you out of my way and I'm going there. All right, so this idea of centering, paying attention to what we're doing with, we'll practice one more time, paying attention to what we're doing with the lower Tantian and staying very much in the center of what we're trying to do. Okay? The color for Earth is yellow. Okay? And this has correspondence to the liver. Someone who has some issues with their liver might have a slightly yellowish appearance. Their skin, it's not like the reddish color that someone that's having an issue with their blood or their circulation would have. It's a different type of appearance. It's not the grayish white that someone, metal, right? That someone who's having trouble with their lungs might have. This is a yellowish color, the body's not filtering. Maybe this is someone who drinks a lot. Maybe they're fine right now, but you can see it. It's visible. All right, and as we're paying attention to what we're doing here, this part of turning through the waist does give the liver and spleen a nice massage. Okay, it's welcome to the club, you guys. The movement itself is beneficial. All right, just doing a movement. The advantages from understanding what you're doing and being able to apply it. All right, let's come across. All right. That correspondence, that idea that we have, again, this idea of centering, standing in the middle. What? I'm not going forward. P-tron, entering. John-tron, leaving. You're going to see this in our 5 elements linking form. That idea that each of these fist forms has a correspondence. The internal organs, the color, the dientré, the pressure points from traditional Chinese medicine. All of these things correspond with each of these punches in the same way that we want to pay attention to certain elements of our physical practice as we are practicing each of the fist forms. Okay? So, that, I gave that at the beginning. Drill has this idea of turning this vertical turn. Right? Hung goes across. I'll take the rest of them apart later. Right now, let's practice Hung Chuan again. Let's go back and forth 4 times. Right foot back, left foot front. Left hand front. Ready? Step out to the left. Step up. Come under. Step up. Come under. Don't let the fist be late. Turn. Step up. Don't let your fist be late. Turn. Keep going. Keep going. Turn around. Fist with the front foot. Step from under. Stop. Alright. As I talked about this in stepping practice, and since I said it, I need to say something about it. This idea of step from under. What? As I step, sink before I want to sink just a little bit before I step. Basic practice, right? Before you step, sink into the leg, right? So, sink into the leg. As I sink, I don't want to come up. I want to step from this under position. Step from under. So I'm stepping from underneath, not trying to come over. Sink and step. So, step from under. It's the best explanation I can give. I'm happy to entertain anybody else that's got another way to say that. Keeping that sense of sink and move through is a huge part of what we want to have in our Xingyi stepping. We do not want to go up and down. We don't. Up and down is not good. Alright, I've talked about that at length. Not going to beat up on that anymore right now. Alright, tomorrow we're going to review all of the 5 elements, and we're going to start the 5 elements linking form. Couple of things to add to this. Salute would be one of them. Step in, Bong Chuan. Step back, Hung Chuan. Step in, Bong Chuan. Huh? It does. Hung Chuan. Step back. We just did that. And there's some more. I have a couple of recordings of this out there, but I'm going to take a little bit more time this pass through to try to analyze a little bit more what it is we're doing in each of the sets, right? Each time we move, I'm taking it apart, and then we will practice to the end of the 5 elements linking form. After that, we're going to start the 12 animals linking form. So I'll introduce a little bit about the 12 animals, and we'll start practice on that. That's going to be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for a little while. It's going to take a little while to get through the 12 animals. All right. Thursday and Friday, Wudang Qigong. And at this point, that is going to remain also for the foreseeable future. Once we finish Xingyi, I will start a series of Bagua, and more on this philosophy and the idea behind what we're doing and that notion of character, of being an ethical person, of having that sense of taking care as opposed to just taking. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow.